Welcome back, folks. Today we have a couple things to get through. To start with, so I'm going to do I'm going to do another side quest today, because I'm pretty sure that's how you unlock the unison attacks, and I want to have as many of those unlocked as I can. The other thing I want to do today is show you guys something that I think is a really big improvement over the original game in the boss rooms after you defeat a boss. And the third thing is that Marie has another poem in the Velvet Room, so when I went there after the stream last time to make new personas, then I couldn't because I wanted that to be recorded. So we'll check out the theater first, because this is a quick thing. I just think it's a really neat feature. So I actually found this out by accident. I like to have my maps 100% completed, and I realized that the boss room had one square completed on this this floor. So we've got a treasure spot here, and it's red. It's glowing red. And in the original game, in Persona Q1, when you defeat a boss, then it would there would be a strong enemy in place of the boss that you could fight over and over again, but you had to go back. You had to leave the floor and then come back in order to fight it, which is kind of annoying if you wanted to grind. So the solution to that problem in this game is that it's a special treasure spot, and whenever you activate it, then it will spawn a boss for you. Or not a boss, actually. It's like a strong shadow. It's a golden shadow. So you can use this to farm money or to farm experience, which is pretty cool. So the options here are don't cancel or search the treasure spot. And he's like, whoa. Oh, okay, so it's not a golden shadow this time. It was last time. So interesting. So this time it was just a normal enemy. The last time I fought it, it was a golden beetle. But you can immediately fight it again or do another battle, which is really nice because grinding in this game is kind of a pain since you have to walk around and around and around until you get an enemy spawn. So I really like that they added this. And since the save point is right there, you can go back really easily and replenish your mana and stuff like that. So it's a good feature. I'm glad they added it. Let's grab a ticket first, and then we'll head into the Velvet Room. Oh, did they? Oh, I don't think this song used to have lyrics. I think last time we came to this ticket booth, it was just instrumental, which is neat. Okay, so we got. So this was the one where Kanji and Ryuji were just kind of throwing down. This was Yukiko and Yusuke wanted to, or he was teaching her art. I don't remember if we got a cutscene or whatever for this one. this says the things we need to protect. Let's see. I don't remember this one either. Ooh, interesting. Okay, this is what we're searching for, a new flavor of popcorn. I remember that, the tropical flavor. So we got the 2 detective princes in this one, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Mystery. Let's go ahead and do... I think this was one of the... Okay, this was one of the original ones. This might give us a new unison attack, so let's go for this one. It says something about like finding the name of a demon of some kind. So let's take it. Okay, so she says this special screening ticket gets you into Kamo City Man. Okay, there's been a dramatic change to the movie, to the script maybe. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, so... There's been some change to graffiti in this world. I remember thinking the graffiti in Kamo City Man was pretty interesting. But she says there's been a big change to the graffiti, which is kind of weird. Interesting, we're supposed to hunt down the changed graffiti. And that's all there is to it. Okay, yeah, so she says the graffiti on the walls. I guess this is for the benefit of people who might not know what that is, because there's not a lot of graffiti in Japan as far as I've seen. But she says, so street art, so you're talking about street art, right? And you want us to find the new pieces of graffiti that have been added? Yeah. He says no. Elizabeth said she wanted us to find the pieces of graffiti that have changed, not been added. Let's see. Uegaki. I'm not sure what he's saying here. There's a word which is shitagaki, which means like rough sketch, but he's using a word which I guess would be the opposite of that, uegaki, but I can't find it in the dictionary. Okay, never mind, it's uwagaki, so that means overwriting it. She wants us to overwrite it. She says, haha, that's our detective prince. That's exactly right. Okay, so we're supposed to... She says, okay, so to be clear, she wants us to find... She wants us to find those areas and then... Let's see... I'm not sure what that word is. Yosuke is laughing very uproariously. What is this all of a sudden, Inari? Oh, okay, he's saying this particular mission is a perfect fit for him. Which I believe is why he's on the casting there. Yeah, we need Fox, Queen, and Skull. Okay, so yeah, he says... I guess he says he's a giant fan of street art. He thinks it's amazing. She says, I think most people just think street art is whatever. Yep, okay, she says, yeah, I certainly wouldn't make a big deal about it. He says he's making a street art hunting club. He's so excited that his body is shaking. Oh, okay, so he says he needs... The club is still in its infancy. He needs a right-hand man. I'm not sure what she said here. I think it was an idiom that I didn't understand. He says, in any case, please leave this special screening to me. Please, feel free. Oh, I just learned this word earlier. I'm not sure why he's writing it in kanji. Mochiron. It's like, of course. Of course I can handle it. Let's see. Okay, he says we must part at once. She says she's sort of interested in hunting down this new street art too. So let's get going. Okay. I really want to get to the Velvet Room soon. I'm not going to make personas on screen because it's really boring. But I want to get in there soon because everyone keeps telling me I've got a ton of personas and I can't get rid of them. She says, so you've come at last, inmate. Marie is once again nowhere to be seen. Welcome to the Velvet Room. If you're looking for Marie, she unfortunately isn't here right now. I did go through this scene, so I would like know the vocabulary earlier this weekend. There's another piece of stationery falling on the floor. Again? What the heck is she writing about? On the paper there is written in curvy handwriting or circular handwriting. You can see a new poem written. So this is another feature that I wish I had known before, because it's really handy in scenes like this where you can't pause on the text. Since I have custom firmware installed on my 3DS, there's like a debugger menu. But it has the nice feature that it also pauses the game. So this says a mongrel's lullaby or a mutt's lullaby. You are a stupid dog. A dog who has no idea who his true master is, always shaking his tail, always wagging his tail to the point where it might fall off. I am a stupid dog. Even though I know it's nothing more than my imagination, I am always searching for my true master. This line is like, I'm not really sure how to translate it. She's talking about like Fusafusa Tengoku is like a fluffy, fuzzy heaven. So I guess she's trying to find heaven, like a dog's idea of heaven. But yeah, it's her pathos as ever. Okay, yeah, so this too must be one of Marie's poems. Again? Why did it happen again? I don't understand. It's not like I was off searching for my master or anything. That abandoned dog, I read about, I saw it in a movie. Let's see. Oh, she said something about the fluffy, so the fluffy fuzzy heaven line. She says that was in reference to getting a perm for your hair. It has nothing to do with being an actual lullaby or something like that. Marie's face is crimson. Lullaby? What do you mean by that? Okay, so komoriuta is the Japanese word for lullaby, so she's saying that's what it means. She says you would use this is something you might use to sing a dog to sleep. Again with a bunch of words strung together. Imasugu nemute is like go to sleep right away. Oyasumi is also like saying good night, and then she says in English, good night baby. And she's telling them stop and don't say anything else. But seriously, how did it fall again? This is so strange. Let's see. Marie takes back the poem and heads to her usual spot. Okay, I'm just gonna register my personas because I might overwrite them if I find a good one. But I think I've unlocked a lot of skills on a lot of them, so. Okay, cool. So let's head to this mission. Let's see. I think I want... Who haven't we used in a little while? I guess I'll go with Morgana. I don't need to shuffle personas around as well. We're still missing fire and curse. Let's see. Okay, that should cover all of our points there. Perfect. Let's go. Ooh, new music. Okay, so let's see. If I were a piece of changed street art, where would I be? Okay, so she says there's graffiti all over the place, so it could be anywhere. Well, we do have our limited area here. Oh, come back. she says, hey look, there's some over there. Cool, Kamo City man. Yeah, that... I'm pretty sure I've seen that graffiti before, he says. Here and here and here. It's all over the place. Ooh, I just remembered. Okay, so let's see. Back when I was moving around on my own. Back when I was on my own, I guess before she met us. Let's see. Okay, so she knows a particular place that she noticed. It looks like she says there was a piece of half-drawn graffiti. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's what she says. Maybe that's what Elizabeth meant by graffiti that has changed. That makes sense. Shall we go and take a look? Okay, so yeah, he says we're gonna go. Let's go look. Oh, okay, I see. It's marked on the map, just like before. I didn't notice that earlier, or maybe they just showed up. So the spots that we need to look at are already determined for us. That was a lot of rares for searching carefully. So one is right here. Cool Kamo City man. Or no, Fool Kamo City man. Interesting. Okay. Hey, look at this. Isn't it different than the others? The other ones say cool, but this one says fool. Oh, okay, he's translating. He's saying, okay, fool is this word in Japanese. Okay, so cool and fool aren't just one letter different, but they have completely different meanings. I think he's saying... No, I'm not sure. What do you think of this transformed graffiti? It's super bad handwriting. I don't really have any opinion on it. Or... let's see... I don't know what this one says, so I'm gonna say super bad handwriting. That's certainly true. Should probably look up this one word, it keeps coming up. Okay, he says he thinks that this piece of graffiti is representative of the public consciousness. It changed because of a shift in how everybody feels. Change based on public consciousness? Okay. Okay, yeah, so since Kamoshida Man's ultimate power has been... Well, since he's been defeated and his ultimate power has been, like, called into question, then everyone has sort of come into a new way of thinking. Okay, yeah, everybody, this movie, this street, and even all the people here have started to change slightly. This street art is just one example of that. So even if the people of the city aren't saying it with their words, this kind of sentiment is starting to become more and more common. He says it's also very beautiful. Well, not only is it very beautiful, okay, so this word which was in the title. I think it's like the name of the devil or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. Invitation of something. I feel like I should look this up. Give me 1 minute. Interesting. So this word is like the word that he's using here to say like that is what this graffiti represents would literally be like the scream of the soul, or the cry of the soul. But it's kind of interesting because it's also the name of the Japanese name for the U2 band Rattle and Hum. And I wish I knew why that was the case. So that's a really unexpected... I mean, it's kind of unexpected nowadays for names of movies and albums and such to even be translated into Japanese. Like, usually they'll just be pronounced in katakana, so in a Japanese way. But in any case, he says this graffiti represents the cry of the soul, of the city's soul, I suppose. He says, I thought this was just some normal, ordinary, annoying graffiti, but it sounds like it's a message. Yep, it sounds like those guys have reached a point where their emotions are overflowing. Something like that. And it was us who took Kamoshida Man down now, wasn't it? So okay, yeah, it was due to that everyone was able to begin thinking for themselves. If it wasn't for Inari's explanation, I would have thought this... Yeah, I would have thought this graffiti was meaningless. Too meaningless to even think about. But she's like, fortunately that's not the case. Wait a minute. Okay, so he misheard her, I think. Oh, no, she said... Yeah, okay, it was thanks to... Okay, so she said it was thanks to Inari's, like, eccentricities. But the word for eccentricity has the word hentai in it, so he says, well, who are you calling a pervert? Okay. Okay, so shouldn't we head out to find the rest of the changes? It sounds like she's saying we should head back to the theater, but I don't think that's true. Wait, did we already finish it? Good grief, that was way fast. Alright, well. Okay, she says you found the street art we were looking for, and you returned from the screen. I don't know. Okay, so she's sort of reiterating what we've already talked about, how the... Let's see. How art can be sort of a carrier for people's souls, people's emotions. Yep, sometimes words are not enough to express one's feelings. I have no idea what she's saying. She's using a word I don't even think is a word. What's wrong, Inari? Something's wrong with your hand? No, it's just that this particular quest has made me think about some things. Don't be so surprised, Hamako. You can think. I think she's surprised that he's giving consideration to it for some reason. I feel like I'm getting a little lost here. To go back and reread this one. Okay, so the denial or the disavowal of Kamoshida Man's methodology, his way of doing things, it led to Solte. It led to... Oh, no. Okay, it's his theory. It's Yosuke's theory that Kamoshida Man's downfall, or the act of overthrowing Kamoshida Man, allowed the townsfolk to come to some new realization of some kind. I'm not sure if he's saying it was entirely up to us, or entirely due to us, or not entirely due to our actions. Okay, yeah. If we hadn't gone into the movie, then that moment in time would continue forever, I think, or things would be stopped at that time forever. I was thinking the same thing, says Morgana. Just because we got the movie to end doesn't mean that that was all there was to it. But when I saw that changed piece of graffiti, I understood that that way of thinking was wrong. He wonders if the graffiti would have changed even if we hadn't taken part in it, in the movie. Oh, I'm so glad I finally learned this word. I keep thinking they're saying kichin, like kitchen, but it's kichinto, which means properly. Okay, so he says, by standing up to Kamoshida Man, we were able to encourage the people of the movie to think properly for themselves. So he says, I think the movie, I think that proves that the movie itself is alive. It's not just a created work. Does anyone else think so? I think that makes sense. I can say, yep, I feel the same way, or you're exaggerating. Or this last one, which they keep mentioning, I thought it was something about your right hand. Migite ga uzuku. I'm gonna have to look this up later, I guess. Uzuku is to ache or to throb. I wonder if he's just saying you've just got like an itch to do some art or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna say, yeah, I think I agree. They do seem to be other worlds, other proper worlds. A living movie, huh? That is an interesting way to think of it. She says that certainly is... Oops. That certainly is a lot to gather from just one piece of street art. Alright, this discussion has made Ryuji excited to go to the next movie. She says, I don't think it's gonna be as grand as all that, but it's a good enough excuse to get us there, I guess. I don't know. That might be totally wrong. Yeah, this must be an idiomatic expression. She says, my right hand started to throb as well. So I guess that means like to be anxious to get going, maybe? To be anxious to take some action? She says no one else is allowed to have, like, no one else is allowed to pick up Yusuke's phrases. I don't know. Anyway, let's get going to the next movie, she says. Didn't expect to level up from that. Oh dang. We got Mediarama. Ooh, he gets Arrow Shower, which might be the same skill as Myriad Arrows from the first game, which is a very good skill. Ooh, we got a key of some kind. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's another special Persona Fusion key. Cool. So that was pretty fast. That was about an hour for one quest. Obviously a lot slower than if I was doing it in English, but it was a lot less miserable than Kung Fu Model. Why did I come back here? I think I'm gonna call it for the night. And I'll go do some Persona Fusion, and we'll pick up in the main quest next time. Okay, so she says, I see you brought a, let's see, Kano Pusu. We brought her some kind of vase. Armon. We have a new persona available. Is that from here? Okay, yeah. So this guy, ooh, a crocodile of some kind. I want to say his name is probably Armon in English. Oh, Ahriman. I think. Maybe? Nope, that's a different type of demon. Oh, it's Amut in English. Interesting. He's an Egyptian. He's the Egyptian beast waiting in the halls of judgment before the afterlife. Cool. Alright. So that'll do it for tonight. And we'll be back with the main story next time. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.